Final update, AITAH for exposing my wife's cheating and not wanting to do anything with a child that isn't mine. TLDR, my wife cheated years ago and then I found out my child isn't mine. It's been a rough couple of months. I wanted to just run away from all this, even abandon my son even though he isn't mine, but I didn't want him to suffer, so I tried. Since then I visited him a lot. I moved out but I kept visiting him, but my wife would try her best to make me stay, and her bitch-ass sister is no joke, but I tolerated it all for my son. But this Christmas, after I celebrated with my son, my wife, her sister and her family sat me down to talk. They wanted me to reconcile and not to give up on my family. My wife said she made a mistake years ago and there's nothing she can do to change it, and she wants to stay with me. I told her that it isn't possible. I am doing all this for him, not for you or any of you. But they all said that we have been living peacefully and I have a loving family. I love my son even though he isn't mine, and I should not break the family. Instead, take my time and forgive my wife and live like we were living before. Past is past and I should forgive her because she's been faithful to me ever since then, and she will give me my own child. After all that they said, I decided that there's nothing else I can do. I told them all that what wife did is betrayal, not just cheating but making me raise another man's son. I tried my best to not complicate and thought and did everything for my son. I told them that I am leaving and filing for divorce and giving up on my son, and I left. They tried to stop me and still sends me texts and calls me, but I ignore. I've decided to file, talk to a lawyer. My stance is that either I get full custody of him or I give up on him. I am not really concerned about CS, but it's kinda painful for me. I tried my best to give my son a better life even though he isn't mine, and wanted him to have both parents in his life, but she is making it difficult. If he ever needs my help or wants to reconnect with me, I will help him. I already know that most likely the custody is going to his mother.